Seaford Head sits to the west of the Seven Sisters National Park, and it's a mixed ground mark for bass as well as the usual south coast species. There are a few consistent gullies and holes here that will produce a fish or two, and it's a great place to come when the beach at Newhaven and the Arms aren't producing. You'll often find fish here when nowhere else is catching nearby. You can see these gullies and rocks from above, and I'll point out some of the likely looking holes to fish into later in this video. You look up there on the cliff, you can see the gullies there. Zooming into Google Earth Pro, you have the two arms there. The one to the west is slightly bigger and the one to the east is the smaller one, and it's actually that smaller one that will produce the most bass I've found over the years. So it's a great little tool, this, actually, Google Earth. You can zoom in, you can have a look at what the different features look like. Another good thing to do is get up on the cliffs, as we've done here. Certainly not something that we suggest you do. They've had a lot of cliff falls and rock falls in this area as well. But you can see where those gullies are, and you can see where you'd want to aim the bait for the bass that move up and down the tide. So with Seaford, you want to be heading for the seafront. We've come from the Newhaven side. You take this right hand turn, you go under the bridge there and on the sea road, and you're basically going as far as you can really on the coastal road. You can zoom in there to give you a better idea of the marks we're talking about. Obviously looking out to sea at them from here. There's ample parking at Esplanade car park. So this is where you can make a choice. You can either head into the rough stuff there to try and find those bass, or you can fish here off the beach. You've got your jetties as well, which provide a stable platform, and you can get out of the wind and the rain, particularly those southwesterlies from there. So you will get a similar sort of species. You'll certainly pick up pout and whiting here. Between the two arms is probably the comfortablest spot to aim for, and then you want to be casting really a rod short for the bass, and then you want to be maybe distance casting to the end of the jetty, trying to capitalise on all that water that's pushing around as the tide starts to move. Boulders on the left hand side really stop you going down there onto that beach that you're looking at. You do risk being cut off by the higher flooding tides as well. So we don't recommend it, although the fishing is good if you can get a simple ledger pulley pennel rig into those gullies for the bass with a little bit of surf running, perhaps a bit more than you can see there. That's probably your best bet. You've got conger as well, small strap conger I've had in there. Bit of a rarity, but that's another option you might want to fish for here at Seaford. So yeah, we don't recommend going up on the cliffs or even down the bottom there, but if you're feeling adventurous and there haven't been the cliff falls, then I would consider fishing the rough stuff there. So your big secret of this place is that small jetty, the one in the foreground there. That's where the bass are. Don't tell anyone, please. There we go. So give Seaford a go. It's a cracking mark. It'll often produce when Newhaven doesn't. Plaice, flounder, dogfish and eels have all been caught here. I've had sole and definitely been plagued by those pouting. Give it a go and let us know how you get on.